Hello everyone, we will solve this today's LeetCode problem. This is LeetCode medium, path with maximum gold. Let's see what it is. So here it is given in the gold mine, grade of size m cross n. Each cell in this mine has an integer representing the amount of gold in that cell, 0 if it is empty. Written the maximum amount of gold you can collect under the conditions. Every time you are located in a cell, you will collect all the gold in that cell. From your positions, you can walk one step to the left, right, up, or down. You can't visit the same cell more than once. Okay, so there are some conditions you need to follow here. Okay, so the first thing is that there are numbers and there are zeros, right? So every time we are located in a cell, we need to collect that gold in that cell, right? And we can start and stop collecting gold from any position in the grid that has some gold. Okay, and we can never visit a cell with zero gold, and also we can't visit the same cell more than once. Okay, so this is something like we need to find the maximum gold of the path which we follow, right? From every path which we follow. So if we see the first example here, so here 090 is here. Now this 24, how this comes? So this is came as 987. Okay, so if you follow 6, right, so we can never visit a cell with 0 gold, so we can't move in 0, right? So whenever we get a cell, we start taking it and we move in all the four directions, because left, up, right, up, or down, this is four direction. So we will move in four directions. So from 6 I can go to 8, right? Now from 8 I can go to 5 also, I can go to 7 also, I can go to 9 also, but I can't go to 6 also because 6 is already visited, right? So I can't go to 6. So one thing is clear, that I need to mark the visited node. I need to do with some I need to mark the visited node, right? So that I don't move in that cell again, so that I don't move in that cell again, right? So this is the one thing which we are clear here, right? So from 8 I can go to 5, I can go to 7, but I go and go to 9, right? So we have all the four options, and we need to take that path which will give me this maximum gold value, right? So I need to check every path, that in which path I will get a maximum value and return it with addition of this 8. So if you see here, if I go to 5, it will give me 5, right? If I go to 6, it will till to 7. If I go to 8, 9, it will give me 9. So if you sum this, so this will give me 8, 6, 8, 5, 4. How much it will be? 14, 4, 5, 19. This is 14, 7, 7, 4, 20, 21, and this is 49, 23, 33. Okay, no, this is 23, right? 14, yeah, this is 23. So the maximum value is 23. So the optimal will be the 6, 8, 9, right? So this is the 23 we will get. So this is answer when we start from 6. But we can also start from 5, we can also start from 8, we can also start from 7, we can also start from 9, right? Because here it is given that you you can start and stop collecting gold from any position that grid, right? So this is the answer we will get when we start from 6. Although 6, 8, 9 give me 23, uh, which is maximum in when we start from 6, right? So when I start from 5, I can go to 5, right? From 5 I can go to 8, because there are no options, so I will go to 8. Now again, this 8 will, what have the 8 all, it have all options. He can go to 7, he can go to 6, he can go to 9, but he can't go to 5, right? So this, it has already three options, right? So what we need to take, we need to take the max answer which we get from this 6, 7, and 9 one. That will be, what will be there, that will be 8, 5, 4, 8, 5, 13, 13, and maximum value will be 9. So 39 is 22, right? 39 will be 22, right? So this is the value which we get. So this is the maximum which we get till now. So the answer will be the answer is maximum till this. So when I start from 8 again, I can go to all the four directions. So I will need to take a maximum value of something. So after going to 8, the maximum value which I get is 9, right? On this path, this 8 9 path, right? And we can't move 9 to 8 again because we can't visit the same cell more than once. So 8 or 9, 8 and 9 will becomes 17, which is still not maximum. We can also go to 7. From 7 to 8, then from max will be again the same thing, 5 6 9. So if you observe here, what we are doing, we need to traverse from we need to start from any every cell, each cell, ma- uh, and we need to visit the every path of the this grid, right? So if you observe here, we can't we are not able to store any values which we move in that direction. Suppose we if I start from 6, I go to 6 8 5, and if I start storing this after this 8 and 9, so when we want to start from 5, I need to I need this value 8, right? I need this value 8. So storing will not help here to me because I need to backtrack this. I need this value again when I start from any different set. So I need to backtrack this. So if you see here that I need to I need to move in move in all paths on all path direction, move in all path direction, all path, and in all directions uh, for each and every cell, right? Each and every cell, each and every cell, right? I need to move in all paths for each and every cell and find the maximum, find the maximum among all the paths which we have taken, right? So this is something like we can't store so one thing is clear that I need to mark wasted node that which we have not uh, move in again, so that I can don't move in cell that again. And I need to move in all paths in all direction for each and every cells. So when we need to move for each and every cell, it means I need to use this grid I cell, every I cell, again and again. So I need to change it and make it again. So it is some type of backtracking questions. If you have solved any type of backtracking question, you know this is backtracking. If you solve any backtracking question, you know that whenever we need whenever you change the grid value after processing the whole, I need to uh, change that to original value which was it before, right? So it is something like backtracking. So how this will help? So this is 060 587 and 090, right? So I need to move for every path for each cell, right? So suppose I have started from 6. So the 6, I will go to 6, then I will go to 8, then I will go to every 5 7 and 9 path, and the maximum value which I get will be as 19, right? So when I go to the maximum value which I get will be 23, right? So when I start moving to 5, so this when I go to this 8, this will be uh, what I mean to say that the first thing which I started 6, the path which I traverse 6 8 7 or 6 9 7. Suppose I go to 6, then 8, then 7, and after when I return this 7, I change this to 8 to 16, and this is 15, right? So I change this to 15, right? So when this path traversal is completed, when this path traversal is completed, I need to change it to the original value which is already at, because I need to go to this path also. Understood? this 8 will give me maximum of this, so maximum of this will be 9, so that will be 9 8, uh, that will be 9 8 17, right? So after taking this all path, it is 17. And after completing this, when I return this 17 to this 6, so this need to be backtracked. So 17 plus 6 would be 23. So this 17, after completing all the process, this 17 need to be changed to 8 again, and this 23 also need to change to 6 again, because I already stored 23 as my answer, right? One of the possible answer. Why? Because when I start from 5, I need this 8 6 and values, original values. That's why I need to backtrack this, right? So uh, this is how we will backtrack. So let's move with the implementation part. I think you will be more clear with that. So let's start from in grid dot size. So this is very backtracking question. This is simply a backtracking question with recursion, of course. So what we'll need to do, we need to move in all the directions. So for that, what I will do, I will move in all the directions simply, right? I will move in all the direction for each and every cell. So the first thing is here that I need to store the maximum value. So for that, I will store maximum value here, dfsij and grid. Right now, I need to move in all the directions. So for that, I need to check. I need to start from each and every cell in this grid. So I started from, suppose I have started from every ij. So I need to mark this visited. So the one thing is here that never visit a cell with zero gold. So I have started marked as 0, because if I mark it as 0, it will never be it will not be able to visit it again, right? But I need this original value in my answer also, so I need to store it in this. So I will store this first and then mark it as 0. So instead of this, you can also use another vector, 2D vector, to mark it as visited or visited node. But I am using the given array which is here to save the space complexity, right? Otherwise, it will take O of n square another space complexity. So I have marked it as 0, and now I will need to move in all the 4 directions. So for 4 direction, what I need to take, I need to make a 4 direction dynamically. I need to move it. So let's take it as 0 1 1 0, and this will be 0 minus 1. Yeah, there are four directions. Now I need to move in all the 4 directions. So start from 0 4. Now I need to make a new x or new coordinate for x. So that will be marked as x. So this k0 will plus with I, and this y will be plus as k as 1 0 plus j. So what this is doing, this is moving in all directions. So suppose this is minus 1 comma 0. So this, when we add this minus 1 comma 0 here, it will move in x direction. It means it will minus take minus 1 in this, and it will move to left direction. When I add this 0 1, it will move in down direction, because this is add with j, right? So this is how this will be goes. So this, and I need to check the boundary conditions for that. So for that, I will check the boundary conditions here, right? So okay, I need to also define this size also here. So this is for boundary conditions. So if I got anything like this, I will mark continue, right? And now what I need to do, when I move to 8, I need to move in all the 4 directions and find the maximum value which I got from any of the path, right? So for a specific value grid ij, I will move in all 4 directions and find the maximum value of that and return it. Understood? So what I need to do, I need to take again a answer, then I will move in all the directions of. Okay, one thing also here, that if this grid xy is already visited, then we will not take that. So if grid xy is already 0, we will not take that, move in that direction also, right? So now for a specific value, I will move in all the four direction and take out the maximum value from that, right? So for that, uh, what I need to do, I will add that value. I will add that value. I will call the DFS part again from x. Okay, this should be end. Yeah. So now I will call to x, y, and grid again. So I'll uh, so and after that I will return it, what, answer plus this previous value which we have got, grid ij. But I need to also make this to original after completing all this, after moving in all the directions, right? To be used by another cell, so that will be equals to original. So this is the backtracking step. This is the backtracking step. So what we have done, we have used this this grid ij to cover on all the direction. After covering all the paths, when we comes to this return part, this that cell part, we make this to original value, so that when we start from different cell, then we will get this original value to at this path, right? That's why we return the answer plus previous. So if we try to dry run this, if we try to dry run this for confirmation that this is well, so if we start from 6 here, so this 6 will, so we can't start from 0 0, right? Because this is, we can never revisit it. So okay, I need to also see this here, that grid ij should be not 0, right? This should be not 0, then we will only move. So this 0 and 0 will not move, so we will start from 6, then we mark this as 0 and store this value. Now we will move in all the four directions. So we will move in 8. So I move to 8 value. Now from 8 I can move in 5, 9, 7, right? So from 8, so 8 will also mark as visited, because this 0 and 8 is stored in previous, because this DFS call will again move to this. So this 8 will give me 7. So in 8, all the four direction is 7, 9, and 5, because 6 is already visited, so it will not move to here. So 5, whenever we move to 5, this 5 will already visited, marked as visited and stored in this. So in this 5, if you check all the four directions, so 8 is already visited, 0 is already 0, and this is 0. So for 5 there is no any answer, so answer will be 0, right? And now from 5 I will restore this grid ij value to 5 and return this answer 0 plus previous to 5 to 8 value, to 8, this 8 should be returned. Same for 9, same for 7. So the maximum value which will be stored for this 8 in all the four direction is 9. Understood? You are not, what I mean to say, that from 6 we have only one options, that I can only move to 8. But this 8 has three options. He can move to 5, he can move to 5, he can move to he can move to 9, and he can also move to 7, right? So, and this 5 has no any other option, because 8 is already visited, and we all the possible is 0. So this will return to 5 to 8, this will return 9 to 8, and this will return 7 to 8. So the maximum value is 9 here. So it will have the 9 as a maximum value in this answer. Now for when we completed all the step, this grid ij is previous marked as 8 again, and this will return answer plus previous, which is this 9 plus 8. This 9 plus 8 will be returned from here. Now again from 6 we have only one path, so from here this 17 will return to this here, and for that grid ij also becomes 6, and I will return answer plus previous, which is 17 plus 6 will be written will be written. So this is when we start from 6. So here the answer will stored uh, 23, right? 23. So this is when we started from 6. Now the same thing happened with 5. Now the same thing happened with 7, 8, right? So this is how we will solve this problem. Let's run this. Hope we have implemented uh, the correct solution. Let's run this. uh, Something compilation error, line number 16. Okay, let's run this. Something wrong. What is wrong here? 1424. Hmm, something is wrong. What is wrong? Let's see again. 1424,060. I think we have tried and correctly. Let's see if we have not missed anything here. We are only going in direction when grid ij is not 0, which is correct, of course, because initially if it is 0, we need not to take in we no, don't move in that cell, right? So answer we will move in only that direction which is I, j, and grid. Acha, okay. So ij here. So this is ij minus 1. This is correct. Okay. This is also correct. This previous grid ij should be stored. This should be marked as 0 for wasted. This is for wasted, right? So when I move to 0 to 4 directions, okay, this should be 1. That's the error part. This should be 1 because the second part is for y direction, right? This should be 1. Let's run this again. Yeah, it passed. So the error was this should be 1, not 0. Let's submit it and see this, whether we are correct or not. Yeah, we have successfully passed this. So what with the time and the space complexity, right? The same things happen with why backtracking works, because here if you see constants here, they are at most 25 cells containing gold. And now that's the error, that's the same part which we have got, that at most 25 cells containing gold will be occurring. The time complexity will be that we need to move in every directions which has gold. So let's take n is the number of number of golds present in number of golds uh, present in the cell matrix. So that will equals to 4 to the power n, because for that we need to store all the we need to move in all the directions and visit every directions for a whole path. So that will be equals to 4 to the power n, and the space complexity will be 4 to the power n again, because 4 to the power n again, because I need to move for this recursion stack. Although I have not taken any extra spaces, this O of n is the recursion stack which we need to which is for this here. So that will be again maximum is 25. So we can take it as O of 1 also, right? Because for every cell which has gold, I need to move in that direction. So that will be O of 25, which is again equals to O of 1, right? So yeah, that's the whole problem which we need to that's the whole problem which we want to solve. We can also use bfs for that, use bfs for that, but I leave this implementation bfs part on you because that's for also for practice, right? That's for practice. So try this, and uh, let's comment it that how many of you able to, let's comment how many Are you able to implement this? So yeah, thank you so much. Bye bye.